Hello, my lovely friend. Welcome to my channel. My name is Mel, and I am a medium and an energy healer. I love to create videos about spirituality, and I hope that you consider joining. In this video, I want to talk about shadow work and an offer that I have to help you dive into shadow work, what it is, and how it can help you heal not only yourself, but your soul so that you can have more love and more healing in your life to be able to move forward. Let's get into it. So as a medium and an energy healer, I use those skills to be able to tap into the energy of you and the energy of your soul. And I have a lot of clients come to me telling me that they just can't move forward, or they're trying and nothing is working, and they just can't seem to get out of this state of not feeling good, state of depression, or state of stagnancy where just everything is just the same day in and day out. And I decided to put together an offering that would help you dive into your shadow work. As an energy healer, I'm able to tap into your energy and the energy of your soul to be able to see what is deep within you and what needs healing. So what is shadow work? Shadow work is basically looking at the side of ourselves that we either hide or shove down or don't want to talk about. It's the side of ourselves where we feel shame or guilt or anger about things in our lives. And the shadow work reading that I do really helps dive into what those are to bring them up to the surface so that you can discover those for yourself and work on building that shadow work up, healing that shadow work, and releasing it so that you can heal yourself and your body. The traumas that we go through, the injuries that we go through, the sadness, the depression, the heartache that we go through, those emotions, those traumas, and those situations get stored in our body when we shove them down and don't process them. And I myself, I'm very, very guilty of this, of shoving things down. And it wasn't until my father was killed that I really learned that I cannot do that, or my life will just completely stop, which it did. I started working on shadow work, and it completely changed everything about my life, about my business, about my job. It completely opened up my channel for being able to connect to my clients, to being able to connect to energy. And I wanted to make an offer for my clients to be able to have that same experience, to dive into what is within their shadow and bring it to the surface. So within this shadow reading, I will connect to you, and I will look in your soul and in your body and find the areas where you have trauma or heartache or sadness, depression, anger stored, and I will bring that up to the surface so that you yourself can start to feel that information. Live with it for a minute, process that information, and allow it to come to the surface. Work on it, heal it, and let it go so that it's no longer affecting your life. This shadow reading is really good for those that want to move forward, those that want to heal but feel like no matter how much they're trying to heal, no matter how much they're trying to do to move on, they just seem like they can't. It's because there's some kind of a clog somewhere in your energy system that just needs to be unplugged so it can come to the surface and be healed by you. Now, shadow work is something that is painful sometimes to experience. When I unclogged that deep trauma about my father, it was so painful and so hard, but I had to release it. I had to feel it. I had to go through it so that I could move on with my life, with my business, with my career, with my daughter. Like, it was holding me back on so many levels that I didn't even realize until I was able to heal it and let it go. So it is going to be painful. It's going to be hard. You're going to be bringing up situations that you did not want to think about. But once you bring that to the surface and you heal it, you're going to look back and think, wow, why didn't I do this sooner? Why didn't I process this sooner? Because doors are going to be opening for you that you didn't expect. Doors are going to be opening for you that you didn't even know you wanted, because you're now free. You have more room in your body for new things to come in, love to come in, more resources to come in. When we're holding on to our traumas and we're holding on to that pain or the incidents or things that happened to us, we're holding on to that breakup, that heartache from a relationship that we lost. it really does clog the flow of energy through the body, and it doesn't allow room for more and new, exciting, fun energy to come in. It really does hinder you from being able to move forward and move on. So the shadow reading that I do really does bring those traumas to the surface. It really does bring those triggers to the surface. I've tested this out on a few of my clients to see how this reading was going to work and get it structured the way I wanted it to be. And the feedback has been super amazing. Some of them had traumas or triggers or issues come up that they either forgot about, didn't even know existed, or had no idea what I was even talking about. But after it was brought to the surface, they realized, yes, this is true. And they worked through it, they healed through it, and they've been able to move on in amazing ways throughout their life. And I really want that for you too. So if you're interested in shadow work, but you just don't know where to start or where to go or even how to do it, purchase my shadow reading offering and I will help you dive into all of that. I'll help you dive into your shadows and bring it to the surface for healing so that you can move on and have more love and light and fun in your life. My wish is for everybody to be able to experience life after going through shadow work. For me, it has been completely life-changing, and I really want that for you too. If you have any questions, you guys know how to get a hold of me. Put it down in the comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any questions. And as always, my lovely friends, I'll see you in the next video.